All right, it's open.
Chad Cope.
Brad Davis.
I'm Mariah Toy Perry.
Can you guys hear her?
I can hear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going. Can you hear Brad? I can't hear you, Brad.
Now you can hear me.
Now I can hear you.
I still can't hear Sophia. Keep going.
Strength that I feel like I've gotten better with would be opening myself up to new ideas from other people and being okay with not always being in control. Because I've always been in like the leadership role all the time, and like I've always kind of assumed that role. It was always given to me. So opening it up to listening to their ideas and all that stuff really helped kind of put that need for control aside. And that's it.
All right, so what is something you need to work on?
I to work on would be probably making sure all the assignments that I need to be done are done, because I've been kind of slacking on like the reading and watching the videos and stuff like that. So just making sure I'm prepared all the time when I come into these group discussions.
All right, and now go ahead and assess the two people that you were assessing. Basically, give them your rating that you gave them, and then give them like a strength and something to work on for both of them.
Mariah, I put you as good, like overall. I think that your like the flow attitude is really helpful, because if we were all super standoffish groups, then we would get nothing done. So your just like willingness to just like listen to everybody and just be like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Like I agree with it, even if you don't, or if like the majority rules or whatever that you're really, easy to get along with and share ideas with. I do wish that you would come to the meetings, but like I said in my evaluation, like being sick is not something you can help. It's just kind of like us trying to maybe reschedule, find a different time. But you were able to make it today, so I don't have a problem with it. That was just really something that came to mind. And then I did Chad as well. Chad, your strength or your overall was really good. I didn't knock you any points or anything like that, because your ideas are always super solid. You, for the most part, carry our team in a way of, you're always the one on top of it. You're always the one reaching out, making sure everybody else has all their stuff together, making sure everybody else is prepared, keeping track of time zones, because I don't know how to do that. So definitely.
Neither does Brad.
Nope.
Definitely like the number one go-to for that. So that's super helpful that you're always on top of that. For me, like room for improvement, I didn't put anything down in your evaluation just because I don't feel like there's anything that you honestly could do better, because I think you're doing everything for yourself excellent, and like you're the backbone of the team besides Brad and all of his technological resources. So like I didn't put anything down for room for improvement just because I think that you're not necessarily the best one on the team, but you definitely bring the most to the table, I feel like. So
thank you, appreciate it. Brad, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. Oh, Mariah, you gonna go? Go.
Brad, I can't hear. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, so you guys can hear me now?
Yep.
All right. So my weakness is almost identical to Sophia's. I tend not to trust other people, and I tend to take the lead, and I tend to not rely on other teammates. I'd rather do it myself than rely on someone else. My strength is along the same lines as I'm always used to being the leader, and I just I don't know how not to, right? So what I tried to do this time was I tried to stay back a little bit. It was very difficult. I have a lot of experience in these kind of conversations. So I try to lay off a little bit and take a follower role rather than a leader role. Things and I would like to work a little bit more and trying to link the two together, knowing when to lead and when to follow. Those are sometimes it's difficult to determine when to do what. All right, my two evaluations were Mariah and Sophia. I'll do Mariah first. Mariah, again, it's your personality is your strength. You're easy to get along with. You make a great team member because of that reason, and I rated you a good team member. Your weakness is you probably need to be a little more assertive, all right? So that your ideas, because you have good ideas, get out there, all right? But other than that, I rated you a great teammate. Sophia, I rated you a good teammate, all right? But here's the deal. So you're a great leader. That is your strength, no doubt. You lead the way all the way, all right? The only fault you have is you need to understand when you need to understand your audience, when to say what, when to do what, things like that. All right. And that's just your personality's outgoing, outspoken. This is where it's at. And you say what's on your mind. It's just, I have the same problem, so I can relate to this. All right. I do it at work currently where I open my mouth when I shouldn't open my mouth and say what I need to say. All right. So.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So I said that one of my strengths was that I feel that I am a good communicator, and I really strive to always like if there's something going on and I'm not able to make it, or if I feel like, this idea might be great, I feel like I'm really good at communicating that without ruffling any feathers or anything like that. I feel like I'm good at communicating in a way that everyone doesn't put anybody down or anything like that. I feel that something I need to work on is definitely my assertiveness and not always letting someone else take the lead. And also just being like an overall better team member, because I know I'm one of those people that kind of let my personal life and things going on take over, and I get really stressed out, and then the team or assignment kind of doesn't become a top priority, and so sometimes I let life get in the way. So that's definitely something that I want to improve on and do better on in the future. And I rated Chad and Brad, which was really hard. As I expressed, definitely you guys are awesome. I'll start with Chad. I rated you a good team member. There was great. I would have rated you great. I think your biggest strength was your ability to refocus the team. We might, during a discussion or during an assignment, start kind of getting off a little bit, and you always brought us back to the readings and brought us back to what we should have been discussing. Exactly. And that was really helpful because definitely you probably earned us some points because you always brought us back to where we needed to be. Grasping at straws, but I think The only improvement area for Chad that I put was, I believe one time you didn't watch the videos. And so maybe when you come, watch all the videos. Literally all I put. But other than that, great, awesome. Loved having you as a team member. And Brad, same thing. If there was great, I would put you as great. I put you as good. I think your biggest strength was the fact that you always take initiative. From the beginning, you volunteered to be host. You're always scheduling our times. You're always jumping in there, volunteering. Always our technological guy. You explained Google Docs to us when I didn't know what was going on. So you definitely always take initiative and always listen to everyone. And it's just really awesome to have someone like that on a team. Again, grasping at straws. The only thing that maybe you can improve on is sometimes during meetings or during like the interview, you were a little quiet. That's just because you were, letting others, you're trying to take a different approach, and I totally get that. But basically, great having you guys on the team, and really nothing bad to say.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so I'm the last to go. One of my strengths, I've never really been in a group situation besides work, and I really am proud of myself, and I don't mean that to sound arrogant at all, of just how I kind of stepped in the leadership role of the group, because I've never had that opportunity before besides work. And so, I don't know, I was coming into this kind of like taking a step back and see what happens, but it just like naturally formed, and leading and trying to, get the work done on a, good sort of way and stuff like that. So, but something that I want to work on is definitely being more tech savvy like Brad. I wish I knew my way around a computer more, and that I could jump in there and do some of the stuff that Brad was doing, sharing the Google Docs on a computer and stuff like that. That's just stuff that I need to work on, playing around with the computer. Another one, I also feel like I took a step back in the sense that I was open to different ideas from the other team members. Being cooperative and compromising has never been a strong suit of mine, especially at work. It's my way or the highway. And so, but I feel like I kind of stepped into that role with you guys and kind of just went with it sometimes, but was always there to bring us back on track, like Mariah said. So I had Sophia and Brad. Brad, good team member. I definitely appreciate your initiative in getting all the assignments turned in, starting the Zoom meetings. Your tech savviness is amazing. I'm so glad you were on our team to help us understand the Google Docs and everything it entailed, because if it was just me, Mariah, and Sophia, I think Sophia could have led us on that. She's pretty tech savvy herself, but me and Mariah, we would have been done. So, let me see. I'm not remembering. The only thing that I could say about you, Brad, and where you can improve, and there's really nothing you can improve on, but maybe just being a little more proactive and getting back to the team members a little bit more time efficiently. I know you're at work, and we're all at work, so I have the ability to text at work, so it's never a big deal. I can go to the back room and text real quick if I have to, but some people can't do that. So some people can't even take their phones into work, so I completely understand that. But that's the only thing I had for you. Sophia, I'm going to be that guy. Okay. You were a good team member. I gave you a fair rating overall, and the only reason I did that is because I feel like, and like Brad said, it's your personality. You're outspoken, you're outgoing, you say what's on your mind. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Keep it up, but just know your audience a little bit and maybe work on posture and focus and stuff like that, being engaging into the group meetings. Other than that, I mean, you brought ideas to the table and helped us out throughout all of the discussion meetings and everything like that. Like you said with Mariah, just being at the meetings, constantly showing up, all that kind of stuff. I mean, you had to go one time because you want to go see your grandma before she left, and I understand that. Nothing wrong with it, but there's not a single group member here that I didn't enjoy being with through this process. Everyone brought a little flair, their own personality way, but just being honest. But other than that, everything was good.
Hey, Chad, let me tell you something. I have the same problem at work with my texts. The guys wear me out. I mean, even one of my counterparts says that I don't even answer his text.
Yeah.
So it's right on time.
I get it. There's nothing, like I said, I get it. And I will see a text. And I do this a lot. Like, I'll see the text and be like, okay, I need to reply to that. And then I'll completely forget about it and never come back to it. And then someone's like, why didn't you reply to my text? I'm like, I thought I did. I read it, but I didn't reply.
And so what do we got to do? We got to save this, stop recording.
Yeah, let's stop recording.